Being the fastest quarterback you've never seen. I'll be right back. There's no quicker way to get into DFS. Play Super Draft today and see for yourself.
We're behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. Then when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. Do that, we'll be all right.
Roll Tide, and Roll Tide again, my family. Welcome to the CTS Sports Room. We are the posse. We are the horsemen. We are some old guys that just love Alabama football. And with that, I'm going to bring in my people. So first, I'm going to start up with a good friend, cohort here, Mr. Nick Saban Jr. Nick Saban.
So what we do is important. But how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
Roll Tide, my brother, Roll Tide.
How's it going?
Hey, man, you know, it's Tuesday. Good day. I'm in good spirits.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, let's bring in the next. Right, let's bring in the next person. We're going to bring in the Godfather. I'm going to say it again, the Godfather of the SEC. And when the Godfather's on the show, he has something to say. You know, he has something to talk about. So, Mr. Waylon Coleman, come on in, sir. Roll Tide there, sir. How you doing?
I'm underwater.
Gotcha. And next up, we're going to bring in the good friend of the show, Mr. Kangaroo Black. KB, come on in, sir.
If you're looking to visit this stadium. They got it figured out here.
It's more than a buzz at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's electric. Here comes the Tide.
It's gonna be all right, man. You ain't got to cry.
Yeah, man. I'm still hurt.
It's okay, brother. It's gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right, man.
Roll Tide, bro.
Roll Tide, brother.
Listen, we're gonna give you a minute to gather yourself. So we're gonna bring in the man behind the board, Mr. Spencer Reed. Spencer, come on in, my brother.
I am Bam Dam, a damn
Bam,
Alabama fan, and still proud of it. Butt hurt, butt sore, a lot of baby powder, but proud of it. Roll Tide, Posse, how y'all doing?
We good, man. You know, it was a interesting weekend, shall we say? But we're here, and we're just gonna keep pushing forward, man, and keep rolling Tide. That's all we can do.
Yes, sir.
And before we get the show started, we're going to turn it over to you, Spencer, and let you do this dedication.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It is my great honor to dedicate tonight's show to Nancy Batson Cruz. Nancy Cruz, 2001, was the first Alabama woman to fly a military aircraft as a part of the Women's Auxiliary Ferrying Squadron in the U.S. Army Air Force in World War II. And she was the first woman inducted into the Aviation Hall of Fame. Nancy was revered as a pilot of exceptional ability who blazed a trail for all women flyers, pilots in the Air Force, Army, Navy, all of them for today. And for your great service, ma'am, and for all you've done for every military female, I salute you. You are not forgotten. At this time, let's bring everybody back on.
Damn, wait, man, I tell you what. All right. Before we get the show kicked off, Spencer, would you cue the MA, sir? Thank you very, very,
You're
very,
welcome.
very much.
Might need this one tonight.
So, man, listen. I done thought and contemplated and prayed about it and meditated and everything else, and you know, we're gonna keep on rolling, man. It is what it is. So, but with that being said, coming off of a loss last week, which we should have won in LSU, we have to go to Mississippi this week. We have to go to Ole Miss, and as the title says, the land sharks, they smell blood in the water. And I think they're going to swarm and try to attack. What do you guys think? KB, what do you think about that? You think those land sharks smell the blood and they are coming in for the kill? Is it that bad, brother?
Man, man, I'm telling you, man, they coming, buddy. Like you say, man, they smelling blood in the water. Huh?
This man got a flask.
Is that bad? But they smell blood in the water. And you know, Lane Kiffin, he see how terrible our secondary is performing. And I think he's gonna be airing that ball out. Even though they gaining more yards on the ground than through the air this year. But I think against us, it might be different.
Okay.
So
I want to talk about it too in a second. I'm gonna go over to Nick Jr. Nick, you think they smell blood? You think they're swarming? You think they're coming in for the kill?
Oh hell yeah, they smell blood. They coming for the kill. Cause if you watch last game, hell, you can pick your poison with us. You can run up pass on us. It don't even matter right now. Our linebackers getting bullied by a walk-on running back. They can run if they want to.
Right.
Yeah, they smell blood. They coming for it.
Okay. The masked marauder down there in the bottom. What do you think, sir, Mr. Coleman?
I can't smell anything.
Take the mask off.
Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll go over to Spencer, sir. What do you think?
Oh, hell yeah, he smells water. Blood in the damn water all the way around. And what he ain't smelling, he's going to create. Come on. He worked underneath Nick Saban. There ain't no bigger feather in that man's ass than have one that he took one from his old coach that rode his ass like O'Brien should be being rode for the last 2 years to show up O'Brien even more. So, why did you fire me for the championship game? But yet you kept this dumbass around for 2 years? Oh, yeah, he wants it. He wants it bad. And he's going to pull out every trickery he's got. And that's my opinion.
Okay. Well, with that being said, our good friend, Mr. Stephen M. Smith over at TDA last evening had a little interesting brought up, and I was thinking about it. Now, he said Lane Kiffin is kind of Nick Saban in every turn, and not saying anything bad about the program or Nick, and he might be, kind of jockeying for that next Alabama head coaching job whenever that day comes. So, with that being said, do you think Lane will just take it easy? Like, hey, listen, I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna respect them. We're gonna try to, go and showboat them. Or you think that he like, hey, man, got a chance to beat this dude. Everybody else can beat this dude. And the opportunity is here. If you're gonna do it, the time is now. These guys are limping. They on one leg. They're cut up. They're beat up. They're vulnerable. So you guys think that, Lane is gonna take like, hey man, if I show some grace and gratitude, maybe the Alabama fold will pull me back in. Because I don't care what anybody says. Lane wants this job to come back to Alabama. He wants to be the head coach of Alabama. We all know Lane will throw a game in a minute because he'll go for it on 4th and 52 on his wing, and he should have punted the ball. But I'm just saying, do you guys think that he might, maybe he's thinking ahead? Maybe Lane is playing chess. Hey, listen. I can go in there and try to embarrass Alabama, and or I play my cards right. Buddy Nick Saban, we rub shoulders and elbows, before the game, on the field, we kicking it. Hey man, I'll be be willing to come back over there if you need me. What do you got? You think he'll do that, or you think just straight out try to clobber us?
I think Lane gonna come in with the attitude he had last year. Get your popcorn ready.
Well, we did, and it didn't work for him. But we're in a different day.
It didn't work for him this time. But I'm sure he wanted to win. I think Lane coming in trying to win, and by as many points as he can. Right. And I think he'll be going for it on 4th down this game too.
I would. Everybody else do, and they get the first down. So why not?
Exactly.
Okay. So, Junior, you think he going for? You think he going for the kill? He going for the knockout shot? Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Don't kick a man while you down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lane Kiffin finna stomp a nigga while he down today. He finna stomp while he down today. He finna beat the brakes off of today. He gonna try today. He gonna try today.
Bro game to get stumping.
Yep.
William, what do you think, sir? What do you think?
I ain't even going to acknowledge that they're stayed up above y'all there. Not at all. But that's what I'm drinking. I think he's going for it, man. I mean, especially now that we're down, because it ain't gonna be like before over there, going over there. Well, last time we went over there, it ain't gonna be like that. So, I mean, I really got to see some major improvement, and I don't see that. So, with what we got, I wish Coach Saban would handle that situation. I don't care how. I wish he does though. But I know we're too late in the season. Everybody says, and that's true. But I mean, I would at least tell the man, hey, you need to straighten up, or this may be your year, son. You may be gone. That's exactly what I'd say. But yeah, I mean, I think Lane's gonna come out there, guns a blazing. Yeah.
Well, we the last 2 seasons has been down seasons for Alabama. We struggled on the road. We struggled at home. And it almost mirrors last season to me. We winning by a field goal here, or losing by a field goal, a point here, a point there, whatever the case may be. But me and KB talked about this. He talked about this on the show. With Bill O'Brien and Pete Gold in tandem together, everything happened was the first. His assistants beat him time, multiple assistants. First time head coach. Well, Kelly is not a first time head coach, but it's his first year coaching at LSU. So a first year coach at LSU, he beat us. And we're looking like we're going to get beat by Ole Miss this coming Saturday, and that'll bring Kiffin into the fold, and he'll get that monkey off his back. So, here it is. So Lane, perfect opportunity to do what you need to do. But it's all good, All we can do is take it like, whatever happens, it happens, and it's all good. I mean, we still have better records than a whole lot of people in college football. Let me just say this before we go on to the next topic, because I hear a lot of people say a lot of things and call us and ungrateful and all this kind of stuff. And it's that guy. I know he don't watch our show, but I know he watches CDA. Mike from Chicago. This is what I have for you. You always call in. You always talking about the fans. Y'all do this and y'all do this and you guys this. The fans are only calling out what they see. We're only saying what we're seeing. We are armchair coaches or couch coaches, whatever you want to call it. But if we see it, not only us, other fan bases see it, we have the right to express. We're concerned, and we're concerned because we know the talent that's on the field. We know we're not in the number 1 or second place for recruiting every season for nothing. We got all this talent in these, and it's not being played out on the field, whatever. So we're just concerned. Are we spoiled? Yeah, we are. I'll be the first to say I am, and I won't lie to you about it. But it is concerning. It's like you have a kid that is an A student, and his grades start slipping. You know something's wrong. Whether it be a boy or girl, you like, hey, listen, I know my child. I know their potential. Something is wrong. And you can't sit back and be like, oh, well, they'll get it on the next test. No, you got to go and say, hey, listen, what's going on? Is you being bullied at school, or is it some at home? It's things that could be causing that keep not to excel like they have the capabilities of. That's all it is, people. So with that, I'm gonna back off of it. I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. KB Black. Ask him anything that you want to say, sir.
Yeah, no, I was just finna say that guy that called Paul Finebaum, JK. He a Miami fan, but he live in Alabama. I want to give him 2 fuck yous. Because
me too.
yeah,
There you go.
because he called in talking shit about Alabama and the fan base, and he's a Miami fan, but he's calling the SEC channel and never talks about Miami. It's always Alabama. So I hate that son bitch to a passion. So, telling you, man.
So
is that how you really feel, KV? Is that how you really feel?
Right. Hey,
yeah.
Nick Jr., anything you want to say?
You know, I'm spoiled. I ain't gonna lie. I'm spoiled. It is what it is. But I'm gonna say what I think been going on this year with the boys though. They're not playing team ball. They all out for personal reasons. It's like they only got their own agendas on their mind instead of coming together as a team, putting all their talents together, make something impossible happen. To me, they seem selfish. They seem selfish. And the last time we seen a team that played like this with that selfish feeling, it was 2019. It was 2019 season when we lost to Auburn and all that. That team seemed selfish, and to me, this is what they seem like this to me. Because they have the talent. And I'm gonna say this too: the coaches, they don't believe in the coaches. They're not having confidence in the coordinators. They don't believe that, and a lot of that coming from that too. But to me, it's a mixture of so many things, man. I think it's a mixture of so many things.
Yeah, you know, I think it really boils down to believing in the coordinator and buying into what they trying to say, and that ain't happening.
Right.
So, and you know, I was reading. I forgot who said it, but they was talking about, you know, he don't know why he let Nick Saban let Scott Cochran go, because Scott Cochran was the heartbeat of the team. He the one brought the dog out in everybody, you know. But that's what he was saying. But he was a former player for Nick Saban, talking about Scott Cochran and all that. So and Scott Cochran, he took that attitude to Georgia, even though he was won there last year for personal reasons. But he took that attitude to Georgia along with Kurt.
Okay,
I believe that.
Right.
Can I tell you something?
A lot of those ex-players said that Cochran should be back on, you know, in the Alabama fold. He's at Georgia now, and if he'll come back, I don't know. But a lot of ex-players have expressed that sentiment as far as Cochran goes. Like, Cochran brought that excitement. Cochran brought that fire. Cochran kept everybody excited. So, you know, that's very, very, very telling, I should say. Spencer, I see you need to clock back on.
Well, William had one more thing he wanted to bring up. William had one more thing he wanted to say real quick.
I was just gonna say I've got a topic for y'all. If you don't have anybody else to take any time, I've got a topic.
No, go ahead, William.
Well, I mean, let Spencer finish then, since we're on this. So, for him, go ahead.
Since we're at the point of the show, we're giving the fingers up to everybody that's kind of pissing us off. Let me go with a guy that posted on Facebook. He said, or she said, the person said, Bama needs to fire Nick Saban right now, and they speak for all Bama fans.
No, they don't.
You, sir,
No, they don't.
You take my name out of that dick sucker that you got on your face, because that's not coming from this Bama fan. You're full of shit. You damn need to pull it back because you're choking on it.
Damn.
Don't do that when I'm trying to swallow. God damn.
Oh, man.
And if I stutter, please let me know.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
For all the ladies,
Oh, shit, man.
if you're new to the show, there's no offense. But hey, whatever flies, flies. Okay. Well said, sir. William, what we gonna speak on, sir?
Okay, well, I mean, it's not the half hour yet, but what I got is, I don't want to say the D word, because we want to try to get away from Georgia. We want to get away from Mississippi State, because they are them. But I want to say that fierce front line that we used to have on defense. Whatever happened to that? I mean, we used to have some that would be fierce. Even on the offense, we have some that are fierce. You ain't getting by that. Is there anything that can be done to bring that back? Do y'all have any suggestions? Or why don't we have that?
We're going to need a whole off season for that. It's too late for this year. We're going to need a whole off season. And I think we're going to have to bring in some more assistants or different assistants. To me, like a lot of other Alabama fans, I think we need to bring former players who played under Nick Saban during like 2009 through 2013, 14, even through 2016. Bring in some of them guys who actually really made the Bama standard. You know what I'm saying? Under Nick Saban. So, but yeah, and like I was telling Nick Saban Jr. the other day, if I was Nick Saban, I know coaching, you can't do a lot of the things you used to could do, but I go closest to the line as I can without crossing. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And
Junior, what do you think?
Marvin Constant, he said a lot on the Bama standard that the players take on the identity of their coaches. And on both sides of the ball, I'm noticing that they're taking on the identity of the coaches. They don't have any intensity. They don't have no fire. Just like Bill O'Brien in the booth, he don't want them butt chewers by Nick Saban. Guess what? Them players take on the same thing. They can't accept being coached. And I understand completely what he's talking about now. The players take on the identity of the coaches, and there's no energy. No one's willing to be coached anymore without getting their feelings hurt, and that's the problem. And just like KB said, we need to bring some, like all them guys that was on the show just now. Try to get some of them guys in there. The guys that it really means something to be at Alabama. It means a lot to be at Alabama, and bring them guys in and try to light that same fire up under the current players now, man, and the future players.
Waylon? Well said, sir. Well said, sir. I had sent you guys a link the other day, and it was from 24/7 Sports, Josh Pate, and he gave a take on the Alabama situation. And I can say that Josh is probably one of the most unbiased guys. When I watch his show a lot, and he looks at it from a good point of view. He don't go in it with emotions and feelings and things of that nature, regardless of whoever his team is. I couldn't tell you his team. I don't know. I know he's from the Georgia-Alabama line area.
Columbus, Georgia.
Columbus area. So he teeter-totter Georgia, Alabama, but he really made a great point when he was talking about that. We see the public, us fans, we see the turnover with the guys going pro, and we see the OCs and the DCs, the offensive coach leaving, the defensive coordinator leaving. And he said, but what a lot of people don't see are all the other intricacies that goes along with it. He said, so you might have like a Steve Sarkisian leave, and he takes an offensive line coach with him, but also he takes 2 or 3 grad assistants, people we don't know, we never heard of, we never see. And that is very. I never thought about it like that. You think about it like, okay, y'all gone position coach, whether it be a receiver coach or O-line or whatever the case may be, and then he also takes grad assistant. All those pieces plays a part in a big, and over time that has to wear down. Like I said, we're just seeing the names. We're seeing Steve Sarkisian, Lane Kiffin, and Lashley, and Ryan Dable, and names like that. But we're not seeing the unsung heroes. I want to call them the people that we have no clue about. And maybe, just maybe, this is just me. Maybe we need to start trying to keep those people in lock. Like if that grad assistant is doing a great job, if they're doing great jobs, pay them before they leave. Like, okay, so-and-so leaving. If I'm Nick Saban, I'm grabbing so-and-so or so-and-so before they go out the door. If I know that Brian, Bill O'Brien is leaving, right? And I know he's gonna try to take a couple of people. I'm grabbing these people before I get, because that's one continuity. They've been at Bama, know the people and everything. And then what you got, KB?
I hear what Josh Pate saying, but that ain't got shit to do with us throwing the ball 3 straight times from the 5-yard line.
No, it don't. Now that's true. That's very, very true. That's very, very true.
Oh, man.
Josh is the kind of dude. He ain't gonna just call out. He ain't gonna call out like and say that Bill O'Brien need to be fired. But he said Bill O'Brien need to be fired. And so many words, he said it. He just didn't say it.
Yeah.
He said it, but he didn't say it. Go ahead, Nick.
And, me and KB talked about it. I don't know if it was my show or his show, but we talked about it like some of them, like when Sark, we had just offered Sark, we gave him an extension or a raise or something. Then right after that, Texas came, and I said like sometimes you just gotta open up that checkbook, man. Like what they paying you to be a head coach. I'm gonna give you this then to be an assistant coach. Sometimes I did say that. Sometimes you gotta open up that checkbook, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Spencer.
All right, here we go.
You can rub them hands like Birdman.
On this subject right here. All right. When you come to our coaching, and you get O'Brien for the last 2 years, basically, and I'll put Go Dildo in it too. Our defensive coordinator, in case y'all didn't figure who the Go Dildo was, for you Georgia fans. But anyway, if it purrs like a kitten, if it walks like a kitten, and it strokes like a kitten, guess what? It's a pussy. And that's how we've been playing. That's exactly how we've been playing. I'm sorry, it is.
Yeah.
We've been playing terrible. We are taking on the identity of our coach. If our coaches don't hold us accountable, we ain't going to hold them accountable. What Nick Saban needs to do right here, right now, this coming week, reach down them pants, pull them damn balls out, start smacking people up across the head, and showing the players that he's got the balls to be the head coach. And if he can't do that, our players are going to start losing respect for him. And we don't need that because we know he's the GOAT. We know he's great. He just got to quit trying to do this little, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to leave shit. If you don't want to be here, get the fuck out, period. That's my opinion. I'll leave it there.
Right.
I have to agree with that one. Like my man Mattress Matt, I'd never seen a video from Mattress Matt. I only heard him talk on TDA. But Mattress Matt was, I'm like, good Lord.
And that's the only video he'd have made.
That's the only thing I saw him. This man made one video.
Yeah. That's it.
Never seen it. I don't know. You need to watch.
I sent it in the group chat with him, so it's in there.
Okay.
But speaking of you, William, speaking of you, I know you wanted to talk about your giveaway and maybe talk about who won.
Okay. Anyway, I thank everybody for participating, and I don't know if he's in the audience. I haven't seen him yet, but J-Rock got the closest. Spencer can show the proof there. He's showing it right now, but J-Rock did get the closest. So he's got until tomorrow evening around, let's just say 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern time, I guess. He's got till then to get with us. If not, then we'll pick another winner. So J-Rock, if you're there, if anybody knows J-Rock, they inform him that, hey, he's won, and get in touch with him on his Facebook now. On
Spencer Reevely on Facebook. It's easy to find. I'm the only one that has a naval ship there beside it. So it's Spencer Reevely, Rievley, and I'll put it up underneath here in just a second. But just so everybody knows, J-Rock had Alabama score right at 31. He was the closest to LSU score at 26. So he only missed it by 6 points. The closest to him was 31-17. So he did. J-Rock won it straight up.
Yeah, he is the winner. So if he's in the audience, please get in contact to Spencer on Facebook, and he just gave you and spelled out his last name. So roll tide, and I'm sorry you was pulling for the other team. I'm sorry, but you was the closest.
Congratulations there, Mr. J-Rock.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 122 in the chat.
I hate saying that, but he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he can stand on Alabama,
122.
I just want to say, he does not have to befriend me. He can just instant message me on Facebook.
There you go.
He don't want to see none of my old friends and all that. That's understandable. I've got a lot of moonshine and moon shots in my Facebook. You don't want to see that.
Okay.
You can just instant message me. You'll be all right.
And I'll make sure it gets to you. I promise you, I'll make sure it gets to you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, fellas, I have something else I want to ask you guys, and I think we all kind of talked about it here and there. But with us having basically regular season, we have Ole Miss, Austin Peay, and Auburn Iron Bowl. With us not knowing the mindset, the mind state of the players, you got to think that some guys are probably going to want to save themselves for the draft. Don't want to. I don't know why, because the stock should probably shot right now. To be honest with you, you should want to play hard to bring up whatever stock that you did have. In my opinion, you know, you got to think that some are going to want to sit back and hurt or whatever. With that being said, do you guys think that Nick should maybe start some of these young guys who are going to be up and coming next season and beyond? Since, you know, hey, listen, next year they're going to be the leaders on the team. Let them get some playing time, some meaningful playing time right now. However it shakes out, it shakes out. But if we put these seniors in who have ass play anyway, why not put some of this young, fresh talent in who want to play, who want to show what they have, and then for next season on the number one spot in their position? Do you guys think that we should maybe put some of these guys in? KB, starting with you.
Yes, I do. I think some of them should have been in. Because I think, when your starters ain't performing, put in these backups, even if they 3 stars. You know, your young guys, they're going to get in and they're going to play hard because they want to show everybody what they can do. You know? So I think that we should have been doing that. So, but I do think,
William?
You know,
I
think some guys might get lax. I think now we only going to a bowl game, and guys be sitting out these bowl games. So I think we might have a few sitting out the bowl game, because bowl games ain't what they used to be. They don't mean what they used to be.
Right. Okay. William?
Okay, forgive me. I haven't had anything to eat since this morning, and I've got that half a bottle of that shit already done. That shine. So I'm a little
So
bit.
what you saying?
A little bit, but Huncho.
So what you saying? You loopy?
I'm a little bit tipsy. Okay, a little bit. But anyway, Huncho. I don't know. I mean, what did he say? I have to even back that up. Probably. But yeah, something about the players saving themselves for NFL draft. What fucking draft? What have you done? What have you done this year? We haven't won any. I mean, the games that we won, yes, I agree they're close, but that's not winning. You have to complete it and win it. Okay? I mean, I agree. It's a tough game. Why? To LSU who? Really? To LSU? And we can't win that one? I mean, come on, was they even ranked, Worley? Was LSU even ranked this year or not?
Yeah, they.
I mean, they had three
that was
losses,
ranked number
didn't they?
10. That was ranked 10th when we played.
Worley?
The
Okay.
committee put them at 10th.
I guess that's pretty good, but like I say, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Woo! So anyway, anyway, yeah, I don't. You got to do better. I mean, you got to beat LSU. You got to. And if we lose to Austin P, goddamn, I'm gonna go shoot myself. Probably.
That's the only game I think is a sure win.
I agree with you. Now I'm a
sure
little concerned with Ole Miss. I don't know how good Ole Miss is, but we'll find that out Saturday, I guess, for sure. So,
I ain't lost but one game.
One game, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a little tough. So.
And they're gonna be 11, and they're ranked 11.
Maybe.
All right,
Maybe.
You think we should?
Maybe Saban's got everything together and talked to the game. And what I want to ask y'all is, I know you are subject, but whatever happened to watching the film of a game together as a team? And the coaches, they need to be in there too, watching the game to see what they need to improve on, okay, together. I mean, I think they used to have a team, a guy or two come in there and rewatch it to see how they can improve themselves. That's the key, see? What can I do to better myself to help my fellow man here or this man over here? You know, whatever happened to that? That's my deal.
Well, I'm pretty sure
go
people
back
still
to petting
do.
that kitty. We're going back to petting that kitty again. Just saying.
Okay, Spencer.
It don't look like Alabama watched any film this year. Any game. It don't look like they watched any film in the game. Georgia, they watched plenty of film against Tennessee. We haven't watched film against anybody. So I don't know what happened to watching film in Alabama. I can't my way. You know, the players or the coaches didn't watch any film.
I mean, we hear of Minka Fitzpatrick doing that. We hear of him coming in Sunday morning or Sunday whenever and coming in and watching that. He was that goddamn determined. Why don't we have goddamn players like that now? Why? Why? I'm sorry.
Smoking moon with that. The moonshine started to come through. I see. Nick Jr., what do you think, sir, as far as starting, guys?
Yes, I feel like we should play some of those guys, like start getting them ready. For one, I'll play some of these guys to see what the other guys hard at, see where their mindset at. And this is something I thought about. They haven't heard nobody talk about. Like, with some of these coaches that's on the side, like Joe Cox. I think we might have Zach or some of them. Like, see what they can do with the play calling. See what some of these young guys can do with the play calling. See what somebody else can like assist them on the play calling. Assist with the defensive coordinator play calling. Like, yes, like all of that. Players need to get in the game like more. Anyway, yes. Like I said, I'll be testing right from here on out. I'll be testing everyone with everybody hard at right now. And whoever don't want to be there, this is the perfect time for you to get out and go. This is the perfect time for you to get out, man. Like, for real.
Yes. Players and coaches. Players and fucking coaches. Yeah.
I like to see the guy Ty Simpson out there, man. I like to see Kendrick Black. That guy hits. You know how well he knows the playbook, but I know he brings the pain when it comes to hitting somebody. So I want to see him knock the helmet off somebody myself, you know.
And you know, I can say that I want to see a lot of players, but in the end, I want to see the player who wants it the most. All right, we can say I want to see this player, I want to see that player, but I on the field who really wants it the most, who really want to be at thinking about an NIL deal, who want to thinking about getting to the NFL, thinking about the coach that can develop me. I want to be coached by the best right now. Whatever it takes. I want to run through a brick wall for Alabama. We need that type of player. I can name plenty of players I want to see, but if that player that I name, that player that want to be there, I don't want to see him.
You got a point there. I agree with you on that one. You know, we need that Bama standard. Those guys who want to come and play for Bama, for the pride. You know, for the carrying shoulder, like, hey man, we are Bama. Foremost, this is Alabama. Not about I'm gonna be here 2 years, 3 years, and then I know I'm gonna go in the first round. Come in expecting to put your nose in the ground, learning, and getting out there and doing what it takes. You know, I agree with you 100%, Nick, man. That's what we need. And if it's not getting 5 stars, maybe it's getting some low 4s, some 3s, who everybody's not catering to them. That's what we need. Some 2s, right? Some 2s and 3s. You know, that's what we need, man. And maybe some more, like what you said. You know,
love the
Khalil Mack was a smart athlete.
Love that sign language there, Waylon. Love it.
Mac Jones, if you look at whatever rank you look at, he was rated a 3, 4 star.
He was a 3-star. He was a 3-star, Mac Jones.
Mount Cody was a 5-star. He was a 2, 3 star. Was man, what's his name? From Oklahoma.
Josh Jacobs.
Alabama only.
Landon Dickerson.
That's Josh Jacobs.
Paul's Landon Dickerson.
Josh Jacobs.
That's Josh Jacobs, man.
Josh Jacobs. Yeah, Josh Jacobs. He wasn't a 5-star, you know. I think only Alabama offered him, and maybe some other small schools. That's what we need. We really got to.
We really got to get back down to recruiting these guys with the chip on the shoulder. If I scout, got to go back to these schools in the backwood that ain't getting out the national champ. Find a real hungry dog, because a lot of these hungry kids can't make it all to these camps like all these high-profile kids can. A lot of them can't make it there. So therefore, a lot of these kids get their rating off of these camps. And some of these kids, they get their 4 or 5-star rating off of just size alone. And some of them don't be that daggone good. Because I seen it in high school. I just highly rated star player in high school, but when you look at him on the field, you be like, he really ain't all that good. He played at Bama, and I ain't gonna even call his name on here, but he played at Bama. He transferred 2019 after the LSU year. He played linebacker, but he was a highly 4-star rated kid around here, and he transferred because he got exposed real bad after that game. But you got some of these schools that ain't got all this attention, that's hungry, that want to be at Bama, that wants to get to the next level, and ain't thinking about a check. We got to get back to that recruiting, because let's be for real, I'm built off of every 4 or 5 star recruit coming there. That it was built off of hungry kids that wanted to be coached by the best and that bought into the Alabama system.
Okay, I agree. And with that being said, like you guys were saying earlier, us bringing in, well, not us, we ain't there, but Nick Saban bringing in former players, I think that would help with that. Bringing in former players who's been there, who knows the process, that would help with that. You know, when you got a bunch of people who don't know the process and it's not from Alabama, I'm talking about coaches and players from here. You picking here. We the coaching rehab. I'm tired of the coaching rehab. That's
because they come to Alabama. They come to Alabama to get a Band-Aid just to get another job. No, I want people that want to come coach at Bama. Like remember coach like Burton Barnes. People that was a coach.
Right.
That was a running back coach that wanted to be at Alabama. Every running back he coached played in the NFL. Coaches, we need to get back to those coaches. Coach Styles and Sarah, I want to see him back on the field. I want to see him back on the field, man. Light a fire up under these outside linebackers.
You just said the players reflect the coaches. And when the coaches come here just to be gone in a year or two, that's what the players are doing. So
players are thinking about the same thing.
Spencer, you crazy, man.
Go ahead, Spencer. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say on this topic,
I want some.
On some of that topic that y'all were just talking about. Greg McElroy said it best on his show. I wrote it down because I agree with him 110%, and I wasn't a player during that time. He was. Greg said why players, him and the players he played with at the time he was at Alabama, they came to Alabama to be held accountable. They wanted to be held accountable for their actions and their play and their education. But I made a footnote on that. It'd be to hold, for you to be being held accountable, you got to hold your coaches accountable too. If the coaches ain't holding you accountable, how can you believe and trust in them? That was a note I put underneath that, a comment to him. But what he said was true. The mindsets are totally different than what it used to be.
Right.
Yep. Just like I was saying, the coaches now can't even be coached. They running from Saban butt chewings now. That's why he up in the booth, because running from the butt chewing. So when you can't coach a coach, you gonna coach a player that getting paid more than your ass.
Right. Right. You can't tell them that. That's for damn sure.
You coach a coach. Sure. You coach a coach. You coach a coach too hard now these days. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I heard on the Bama Standard. I was listening to the night on Justin's show, and one of them said, "You seen the parking lot? Have you seen the parking lot?"
Facts.
What them guys driving? And we ain't talking about the coaches. They talking about the players. Have you seen the parking lot or what them young men are driving?
That's crazy. You mess around and coach. You mess around and coach too hard now these days. He gonna pack up and leave overnight and go somewhere else. Just like a player. You coach too hard now these days. Them are gonna hit the transfer portal just as fast. Everybody soft now. They so soft now, man.
You killing me. You killing me.
KB, you down there in deep contemplation, ain't you, man? What's on your mind, KB?
I'm just, we saying all this. I know one team ain't got none of these problems.
You know why? Cause they're playing
Georgia.
they're playing as a team over there. They ain't thinking about no check. They trusting the process over there. Kirby and Muschamp and all his coaches over there preparing them boys for war. They don't go in with anxiety because they confident what they bolts on every week. That's why anxiety. They know they gonna knock a head off.
Listen,
I got anxiety shit.
those guys had some guys out. He's their number one, and they didn't miss a beat. Huh?
Look,
the rhythm was going,
Nolan
and they
was
kept
out.
going with it. Go ahead, KB.
Look, Nolan was out, right? Robert Beal was in his place,
Right.
and Robert Beal got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And the next man came in, and they didn't miss a beat.
Did.
They
Still didn't
rotate
miss a
their
beat.
players during the
They kept
games,
going.
so everybody is getting game experience. Not us. They playing four running backs. We using the same two. And the only time Roydell Williams get in there is when it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2.
Look,
you know, shit like that. That's it.
And we don't find it weird that we don't have a receiver over 500 yards. We don't have a running back close to 1,000 yards. That is not Bama standards. That is not Bama standards, man.
Not one. You'd have played 10 games and not one receiver got 500 yards. Not one.
There hasn't been one receiver to step up to one. We still trying to find our identity at this point in time. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. And to be,
but I know
if it
change
had
gonna come.
I'm waiting.
But if we have any Tennessee fans in the, if there are any Tennessee fans watching this tonight, if it hadn't rained, Georgia would have put up. They would have stumped the living dog shit out of y'all if it hadn't rained.
But they want to blame the rain on
they
the
backed up and started running the ball. Say it again, KB.
That's why I'm not acknowledging your name on there, okay? Because you're nothing. Tennessee, you're fucking nothing, okay? If Alabama had been prime, your ass wouldn't have seen the goddamn fucking overtime shit or whatever it was. I'm fucked up, okay? But you wanted to see a win from Alabama. I guarantee goddamn you that. You wait goddamn next year. If there's not a goddamn coach name, if there's not a goddamn coach name, and we got a number one damn coach in there.
Hey,
it was person tell the truth, though.
I finished that half of a field. Okay? But I don't give a shit. I still know my Alabama football. It's been in prime position. You wouldn't win. Fucking Tennessee wouldn't fucking win. LSU wouldn't fucking win. You wouldn't fucking win. If we'd been in our prime, that would be it. Roll Tide. That's all I got to say. Go ahead, bro.
Rise up. If you don't mind, I want to ask everybody a quick question here that I noticed.
Do what you got to do.
I noticed after the game with LSU, and I want to start with KB first on this one. Is do you think we need to do some better rules and regulations about when the fans can storm the field?
Yes, I do.
I was watching video of when Alabama was going off. LSU people reaching over the fence, taking our gear, and then getting up in our guy's face.
I seen it.
Do you think there got to be something done?
I think they should put a rule in place. Nobody should come on the field until all the players and the whole entire staff is off the field in the locker room.
Is off the field.
Because just like that situation with Jermaine Burke. Okay,
Right.
everybody was up in arms about that. But this past Saturday at LSU, all them guys on the field, and one of our staff members trying to get to the locker room, one of the fans all up in his face, you know, talking trash. So he had to turn around and go get escort, right? And then last year, one of the female members working, she almost got trampled by Texas A&M fans. So yeah, I think they should do something, put some type of rule in place instead of just fining the school, you know. So, but yeah, it gets out of hand. But we might have Ole Miss fans storming the field this week.
Yeah, but I mean, what could you do? I mean, how would you stop them from getting on? I don't know how you would stop it. There's got to be something.
I don't know how. I tell you what'll stop it. Okay, they want to storm the field, forfeit the game, and give it to the loser. I bet that'll stop it. I guarantee you that'll stop it.
Yeah.
People only storm the field.
I know what to stop it.
I'm just saying they only storm the field when they beat Alabama. That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
so
or how about
give the money to Alabama? I guarantee you that'll stop.
What if you made it, out there rules? If you storm the field before then, the fines will be doubled what they are. Plus, no one on the field is going to be held liable for any damages or repercussions that's going to happen to you by a helmet or by a crook. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think that'll stop it. Them fools still coming down now. They gonna still come down.
What do you think, Rise Up?
I'm with KB on the forfeiture of the game. I'm with KB on the forfeiture of the game, man. If you forfeit that win, and the school will come up with something. Trust me.
Yeah,
things are at stake. When you have playoffs at stake and whatever the case may be, because it's hard unless you're just gonna throw up what them things when the guys go pig hunting and they get they put the feed out, and when the pigs come in they drop it down over the pig. Unless you're gonna drop something down on the field and find every fan in there, people try to tell. So the school is and forfeiting the game, it'll eventually get to him.
Yeah.
To William. That guy.
All right, real quick. Since I got enough Georgia fans in here, I got to back my word up. I said that if Georgia beats Tennessee, I would kiss my dog's butt.
Oh, Jesus.
So I have to keep my word.
I don't want to say that. Goddamn, I don't want to say that. Please.
I think y'all win. I think y'all got stuff on them. You should have only got stuff on them.
Tell me when that's over with, please.
I am a man of my word. I'll give y'all anything you want to about me, but I am a man of my word.
Yeah, too serious.
Thank you. Please. I'm glad.
I did give him a bath today, so don't even worry about
I
that.
ain't got that type of
I know, Roll Tide Rise Up, me too.
I want to say this. I believe you, Spencer, but I could not goddamn fucking watch that. Sorry. I mean, I believe you're a man of your word. I can see that.
Well, your eyes are crossed, man. I mean, it's kind of hard to see anything.
We ain't about to throw all that shit up. He just drank. He about to come all back up.
I mean, fuck that bullshit. No, hell no.
Oh shit!
I did not want that image to sleep on overnight. Didn't want to. I think Waylon's got some stuff to say though, Roll Tide, if you don't mind. Waylon's stuff to say.
Go ahead, sir.
It's eating him up. I know what it is.
Oh shit, man.
Go ahead, Waylon.
Don't tell me you're going to come on this whole show and not say nothing. Don't go there, man. Damn.
They're kissing those dogs. Ain't
It is what it is.
Hey. So, listen, man, we over our hour. We're gonna go and get everybody last thoughts of the evening. And since Waylon's been quiet all night, I'm gonna start with KB. KB has final thoughts for the evening, sir.
Fuck JK and every Tennessee fan in the whole universe.
Okay. Simple and plain. I got you. Nick Jr., what your last
Hold on.
for the
Not
evening, sir?
the Tennessee team now. Not the players in the team, the fans.
The fans.
The fans.
Got you.
Yeah.
Nick Jr.
Man, my final words, Alabama, man, y'all don't give up, man. Y'all play with heart. Y'all play with some pride for the rest of the season, man. And give it all y'all got, man. And create value for yourself from this moment on out, man. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
Don't give up.
Right. Waylon?
I don't know what that
all
is.
right, Fred Sample, do the funky chicken. William, I know it's not you talking. It's that Tennessee bootleg moonshine shit you got going on. But whatever Tennessee whiskey, what you got to say?
I know that, but I am serious when I say this. I agree
When he
with
put that
Nick.
finger up. When he put that
I
finger
agree.
up.
I know this, but when I put that up, it's serious. I agree with you, Nick Jr. I agree. People, you have a chance to prove yourself. Players and defense or whatever, offensive, defensive coaches. You have a chance to prove yourself the rest of the fucking way. If you don't, KB's got a hot seat for your ass.
I damn sure do. I
guarantee
do.
I guarantee you that. So don't you damn slack on it. Get back in the room like fucking Minka Fitzpatrick did. Look and see the last game where you fucked the fuck up. Don't you forget that. And you remember that. And don't do it to fucking again. Okay? Please. That's all I got to say. Roll Tide. I'll do that with love, okay? I promise you with love.
Yes.
Do that.
Wow.
Well, rise up. My last word for tonight. I want to thank every single one of y'all because I've been needing a laugh. I have been so actually walking around in a damn daze trying to figure out what just happened. A team that has more talent than another team, the team that has the number one quarterback, the team that has the best college football player on defense, and we just lost. You know, and I needed laughter tonight. So my final thoughts is thank all y'all. I appreciate y'all. I needed this laugh. Now I can get over this shit. Thank you.
Good. All right. Again, thanks all everybody who's tuned in, everybody in the chat, everybody's coming. Joy, again, we appreciate you for this opportunity, this platform to hear and talk shit. And if you have any pull, I think you should get this show on Comedy Central because we do some good ratings. Because when you get to drinking that shit, man, and that finger get the point, that's all.
I guarantee I'll be drinking again, bro. That's a guarantee.
That being said, I want everybody to like Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.